Hi everybody, I am going to discuss 2017 question paper MCQ and short question solution. Subject is computer graphics. Question number 1. An image of memory used to hold pixel information is called option A buffer, option B pixmap, option C bitmap, option D bitmap, option D frame buffer. And the correct answer is frame buffer. It is used to hold the pixel information of an image. The answer is frame buffer, option D. Now question number 2. An image of two colors is called option A pixmap, option B bitmap, option C bicolor, option D bilevel. The correct answer is bilevel. An image of two colors, that is black and white, is known as bilevel. Option D is correct answer. Question number 3. Refresh rate for a monitor is measured in option A hertz, Hz, option B kilohertz, option C megahertz, option D gigahertz. Answer is the hertz. Refresh rate is measured in the monitor. For a monitor is measured in hertz. This is the question number 3. Question number 4. In which phase the long axis of liquid crystal molecules align parallel to each other? Option A symmetric, option B concentric, option C nematic, option D none. Correct answer is symmetric. So this is the option number A of question number 4. Direct view, standard tube, option D direct view state table. Answer is direct view storage tube. Option A is the correct answer. Direct view storage tube. Question number 6. The process of converting the rasterized picture stored in a frame buffer to the display is called. The process of converting the rasterized picture stored in a frame buffer to the display is called option A scan conversion, option B rasterization, option C scanning, option D vector display. The process of converting the rasterized picture stored in a frame buffer to the display is called scan conversion. It is the technique of converting the picture from the frame buffer to the monitor. Option A is the correct answer, scan conversion. Next question number 7. The time it takes the emitted light from the phosphor of the screen to decay its brightness to 1/10th of initial intensity is called option A. In 1/10th of the initial intensity is called option A interlacing, option B persistence, option C decaying, option D retrace back. Correct answer is persistence. The time it takes the emitted light from the phosphor of the screen to decay its brightness 1/10 of the initial intensity is called persistence. পারসিস্টেন্স হলো সেই টাইমটা যে টাইমে কোনো একটা ফসফরাস লাইটে পড়ার পর তার 1/10 ভেঙে যেতে যে সময়টা নেয়, তার ইন্টেন্সিটির 1/10 ভেঙে যেতে যে সময়টা নেয় সেটাকে বলা হয় তার পারসিস্টেন্স। This is the question number 7. Now the question number 8. The initial decision parameter for Bresenham line drawing algorithm of line having m greater than 1 is P0 equal to 2 del y, option A P0 equal to 2 del y minus del x, option 2 P0 equal to 2 del x minus 2 del y, option 3 this is option 2, option 3 P0 equal to 2 del y minus 2 del x, option 4 D P0 equal to 2 del y. So this is option A, option B, C and D. Correct answer is P0 equal to 2 del y minus del x. This is the initial variable P0 equal to 2 del y minus del x. The question number 8. Question number 9. A pixel from which can start filling and given area, it can start filling a given area is called as option A pale, option B root, option C seed, option D central pixel. Answer is seed. Pixel from which can start filling the given area is known as seed. Question number 9. Question number 10. In scaling Sx not equal to Sy, this means Sx not equal to Sy, this means option A uniform scaling, option B zoom in, option C zoom out, option D shape distortion. Correct answer is shape distortion. When S is not equal to Sy, then the shape will be distorted. Next, question number 11. A viewing transformation means option A MCS, then WCS, then VCS, then NBCS, then DCS. Option A. Option B MCS, then VCS, then WCS, then NBCS, then DCS. Option B. Option C WCS, MCS, VCS, NBCS, DCS. Option D MCS, WCS, MCS, WCS, NBCS, VCS, DCS. First one is world coordinate system, then viewport coordinate system, then normalized viewport coordinate system, then device coordinate system. This is the right option. So this is the right option. Manage the system, coordinate system, then the world coordinate system, map the coordinate system. First of all, map. Then world coordinate system, VCS mean viewport coordinate system, NVCS mean normalized viewport coordinate system. Then you have to put it into the device. So this is the correct answer. First of all is world coordinate, then we have to move the other things. The right answer is MCS, WCS, BCS, NVCS and DCS. Option A. Then the 12th question and the last question. Which of the following projection is not affected by view plane? Positioning. Option A, orthographic. Option B, oblique. Option C, perspective. Option D, isometric. Answer is orthographic. So this is the end of the MCQ question of 2017. Now the short question of 2017. First question is short question. Question number B1. Define aspect ratio and resolution. Aspect ratio equal to number of pixel in horizontal direction divided by width versus height. It can be 4:3, 3:4 or others. You mean the number of pixel in the horizontal direction divided by number of pixel in vertical direction. You can put this way. This is horizontal direction and vertical direction. This you can say vertical direction, horizontal direction. So both are true in aspect ratio. So aspect ratio is the number of pixel in horizontal direction and the ratio between horizontal direction and the number of pixel in vertical direction. You can say also number of pixel in horizontal direction, vertical direction and horizontal. So you can say vertical to horizontal, horizontal to vertical. This is the aspect ratio. Now the resolution. Resolution is the number of pixel in unit area. Resolution is the number of pixels. Suppose 1024 into 1024. So number of pixel in this area is 1024 and the number of pixel is 10. Total number of pixel is 1024 into 1024. So this is the resolution. Resolution is the number of pixel per unit area. It is defined the number of pixel per unit area. Next question. Question number 2. What is the function of question number 2. What is the function of display processor? What is the function of display processor? What is the function of display processor? Display processor is the interpreter. Display processor is the interpreter or hardware that convert. Display processor is the interpreter or hardware that convert the display processor code, into picture. The display processor code into picture. So display processor is the interrupt or hardware that convert display processor code into picture. Display processor convert the digital information from CPU to analog values. So it is the conversion of digital to analog values. And the diagram is like this way. There are system bus. System bus mean wire that are connected to I/O devices like monitor, printer, scanner, other I/O devices. There is a CPU which will execute the code in the system memory. where frame buffer or system memory picture definition is stored. Then there is display processor. Display processor is a hardware or interpreted display processor that is used to display the picture into the screen. So this is the technique of the function of the technique of display processor. Is the technique of display processor. Display processor is used to connect system bus and the monitor or other standard output devices. Now display processor is the interpreter, or it is the converter of one digital signal CPU from the digital signal from the CPU to the digital signal to the monitor. It has following component. The display processor has the following component. Number one, it has display file memory. It has display file memory. This is the number one part of display processor. Number two, it has display controller. There are four part of display processor. It has display controller. Next, it has display generator. Next option, it has part 4 is display console that are connected to the monitor or other output devices. So these are the four component of display processor. Consider diagram. This is the display file memory. This is the display file memory that connect to the display processor. It has display controller. Which connect to the display generator. Then it connect to the display console. So these are the component of display processor. Now the first one is display file memory. এটা তোমাদের যদি বড় কোশ্চেন আসে তখনই এতটা লিখো, যদি 2 নম্বরের কোশ্চেন আসে তো সামান্য জাস্ট লিখলেই হতো যে ডিসপ্লে প্রসেসর ইজ দ্য ইন্টারপ্রিটার অর এ হার্ডওয়্যার দ্যাট কনভার্ট ডিসপ্লে প্রসেসর কোড ইনটু পিকচার। তো ডিসপ্লে প্রসেসর কনভার্ট ডিজিটাল ইনফরমেশন ফ্রম দ্য সিপিইউ টু অ্যানালগ। তো এটা ছবি রেখে দিলে হতো। যদি বেশি নাম্বার আসে তখন তোমরা এগুলো ডিসকাস করবে, কম্পোনেন্টসগুলো প্রত্যেকটা ছবি এঁকে পরপর কম্পোনেন্টগুলো ডিসকাস করবে, যেটা আমি করছি। ডিসপ্লে ফাইল মেমোরি, it is used to display the pictures. It is used to display the pictures on the screen. The display file memory identifies the different graphics object or entities. So it is used to display different objects or entities. It identifies the different graphics object or entities. So this is the memory part of the graphics display processor. Number 2, display controller. Number 2, display controller. It handle flow of instructions. In the display program. It handle the flow of instruction in the display program. It is responsible for handling the interrupt. So this is the interpretation phase through which interpretation of the instructions is performed by display controller. So interpretation of instruction is performed by display controller. Performed by display controller. So interpretation of instruction is performed by display controller. So this is the function of display controller. Then third one, third component of display processor, this display generator. Display generator. It is used to generate. It is used to generate characters. It is used to generate character, and it is used to generate different characters, shapes, images, shapes on the screen. Is the display generator. It is used to generate character shapes on the screen. Next, last component is a display console. Display console. This console is connected to the monitor or other output devices. This shows the output on the screen. This shows the output. This shows the output on the screen. Whatever screen, maybe whatever output device may be there, it is shows the output to the screen. So this is the concept of display processor. Now back to the question. What is random? What is random scan display? What is random scan display? There are raster scan display and random scan display. In this display, that is random scan display, in this display, the electron beam, in this display, the electron beam is directed, the electron beam is directed only to the areas of the screen, only to the areas of the screen where the picture has to be drawn. So it is the display. In this display, the electron beam is directed only those areas where the picture to be displayed, where the picture is to be it is also called vector display. It is also called vector display. So this is random scan display. Random mean directly draw the pictures. Raster mean there is a scan conversion line technique, and it draw by moving from top to bottom and then bottom to top again. Random scan display is the use of geometrical. It is used to draw geometrical primitive, line, circle, other primitives such as points, lines, curve, polygon, where all are based on mathematics rules. So there is a direct drawing of pictures using random scan display. There is a basic difference between random and raster scan display. This is raster scan display, this raster scan, and this is random scan. In raster scan, we are drawing the picture from the starting position to the top, from the top to bottom, and they can move to the top. In this way, there is the rasterization technique is there. In random scan display, when we want to draw the picture, we can directly draw the picture from this position to this. We can draw the picture easily. Suppose I want to draw this picture, then we can draw the picture in this way. But in case of raster scan display, we have to scan all line. If there is any point, then it will glow the points. In this way, you have to scan all the line. In this way, the picture is drawn. So this is raster scan display. This is random. In random scan display, we can draw the picture directly from the area where the picture is to be displayed. But in the raster scan display, we have to scan all the screen from the top to bottom, and again back to top. Next question. What is frustum? What is frustum? It is the pattern. It is the position. It is the position of position or portion of. It is the mainly you can say the position or you can say the portion. It is the portion of solid. It can be cone or other object. Solid, normally a cone, or pyramid, normally a cone or pyramid, normally a cone or pyramid that lies between one or two parallel lines. So it is the portion of solid, it is the part of solid, normally cone or pyramid, that lies between one or two parallel lines, For example, suppose this is the cone and there is a plane. When we cut this pyramid, then we get this is the cone and this is the another part of the cone, and this another part is known as frustum. This is known as frustum of the cone. So this is the technique through which you can cut any pyramid or cone. Then the lowest part, that is the solid part, is known as frustum. Next question: what is convex and concave polygon? What is convex and concave polygon? This convex, there are convex are technique are there. What is convex and concave polygon? There are two types of polygon. Polygon can be two types. One is convex polygon, and another is concave. One is convex and another is concave. Now let's discuss what is concave and what is convex. First of all, convex. In convex polygon, every diagonal of the figure passes through only through interior point of the polygon. In convex polygon, every diagonal of the figure passes through interior points of the polygon. And the concave polygon. In concave polygon, at least one diagonal of the figure contains points that are exterior. In case of convex, all are interior, that are exterior to the polygon. At least one diagonal of the figure contains points that are exterior to the polygon. So these are the convex and concave. Now let us consider diagrams. Suppose this is a polygon square. Now if we connect the diagonal, then all diagonal are interior. So this is convex. Suppose another diagram, this is convex, and let us this is P, Q, R, S, all diagonal are inside the polygon. Now consider that polygon P, Q, R, S. The diagonal is, this is the one diagonal and this is another diagonal. So this is exterior, all are interior, this is exterior. So this is concave. Let us consider another example. Suppose this is the polygon and this is another polygon. Now if we draw the interior diagonal, that is, if we draw the diagonal, is all diagonal are basically interior, that is convex. এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি সব কটা ডায়াগোনাল যেটা কানেক্ট করছে সব ওই পলিগনের ভেতরেই আছে। এখানে আমরা যদি ডায়াগোনালগুলো কানেক্ট করি, দ্যাট ইজ যদি আমি ডায়াগোনাল কানেক্ট করি, এখান থেকে আমরা ডায়াগোনাল কানেক্ট করি, তাহলে এখানে ডায়াগোনাল পাচ্ছি না আমরা। এখান থেকে ডায়াগোনাল যদি কানেক্ট করি তাহলে ইন্টেরিয়ার, এখানে ডায়াগোনাল কানেক্ট করি ইন্টেরিয়ার, বাট একটা ডায়াগোনাল আমরা পাচ্ছি সেটা এক্সটেরিয়ার। এনি ওয়ান একটা পেয়ে যদি একটাও পেয়ে যাই আমরা আউটসাইডে পাচ্ছি, এটা exterior, that is concave. So this is the concept of convex and concave polygon. So this is the end of the 2017 question paper from the diploma computer science students of West Bengal. Now in the next video I will discuss 2018 question paper with MCQ and short questions. Keep updated, keep studying. Thank you.